my name's Steph, welcome to Body Club. Today I'm going to be taking you through a 30-minute low impact workout. So we're going to be doing 5 lower body exercises, 5 upper body exercises and 5 focused on core but compound exercises. No equipment needed, just body weight, and low impact means there's no jumping. So it's really sort of kind to your joints. Kind to your knees in particular, so no plyometric work. Of course, if you want to add resistance bands or add weights, or if you want to add that jump, of course you can, but this is kind of a low impact session. So we're going to start with a very quick warm-up. We've got 2 minutes on the timer, so obviously you can do a bit more of a warm-up if you wish, and then we're going to go straight into those 5 lower body exercises. So the first thing we're going to do is just a little shoulder roll or arm circle. So we're going to take the arms back for 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it into some hip circles for 4, 3. So we're just kind of working through mobilization of our joints, change direction as we warm up the body, as we start to get that blood pumping. Take it into some big knee circles, waking up those hips, super important. You've still got 1 minute 20 left on the timer of this warm-up. So let's take some squats, take it down and squeeze those glutes. So we're going to just do a few of the exercises that we're going to do in today's workout as part of our warm-up. Take it to the side and we're going to lunge. So bending 90 degrees and alternating legs. Again, mimicking the movement patterns that we're going to be doing throughout the session as we warm up. Couple more times. Let's warm up the core and the upper body. Roll down through the spine. Walk your hands out into a plank position. Whilst we're here, let's just learn how to plank. Spread your fingers on the floor, push into the earth. So our shoulders aren't dropping down, we're pushing away, drawing the core in. Walk yourself back up and roll yourself back up. Let's go again, take it down. You've got 20 seconds left of this warm up. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm. Give me one more, roll it down. Walk yourself up. We're gonna go straight into, when that timer goes, our first lower body exercise, 1 of 5. Air squats, so no resistance, feet slightly wider than hip distance apart, as if you're sitting into a chair. Let's go, take it down and squeeze those glutes. Draw your belly in. I always say when we're squatting, and I don't know why, but it really helps me activate my core. If I think about my hip flexors pulling back like so, drawing like crab claws, I don't know, visualization sometimes works. So by drawing back my hips, I'm actively engaging my core. And of course the squat is a compound exercise using multiple muscle groups. You've got 3 seconds. Finish it off, last one. Perfect, hope you're feeling a little bit warmer now as well. Step to the top of your mat, reverse lunges, alternating legs, slight lean forward of our chest, and that way we're going to hit our glutes and our abductors a little bit more. In 3, alternate legs, right leg back first, take it down and step forward, squeeze those glutes. A slight lean forward of your chest, as you can see when we're in this position. Why? Because that fires up that front leg a little bit more. Working on glutes, abductors as well. Squeeze as you lift. Of course you can grab some weights if you want to add some resistance to this exercise. Of course you can. 8 seconds left. Exercise 2 of 5. You've got 3 seconds. Finish it off, last one. And rest. We're going to come into crossout squats. So take a wide stance. It feels a bit more like a lunge than a squat. Call it whatever you like. 8 seconds, we're going to come side to side. So we're not going to do one side first, we're going to alternate. Pushing the bum back, keep the chest lifted, drop as low as you can. Let's go, take it down. Squeeze this glute. Pushing into the outside of this foot now, push. That's it, take it down. and push. Keep it going, and push. All the way. Squeeze those glutes. You've got it. You've got 15 seconds left. You're doing so well. We're on round 3 of 5. The next one is one that's going to test our balance as well. You've got 3 seconds. This is the last one. Beautiful. 20 seconds rest. We're going to come into what is called a runner touch. I love this exercise, but I do fall over a lot, so, you know, if you fall over, don't worry about it. So lift your right leg. Use your core to hold that leg there. Your core should be fired up. Runner touch like a single leg deadlift. We're keeping the hips square, so don't do this. Hips are square. You're going to feel it in your supporting hamstring and glutes. If you are not, see, balance. If you're not feeling it there, it might be because your hips aren't square or you're not pushing the hip, the supporting leg, back far enough. Real test on our balance as much as strengthening through that supporting leg. I can feel it in my supporting leg, glute and hamstring, absolutely burning, and I haven't even got any resistance here. So you should be feeling it. Finish this one off. And then place it back down. Give those legs a little shake. Left leg lifts. Let's challenge our core by starting already. A little bit extra work for you. Belly's drawn in, knee is lifted. Let's go, take it down. Try and keep those hips square. That is where it becomes a little bit more challenging. Woo. Maybe you find that one of your legs, you have a little bit more balance. I always find that when I'm teaching yoga and I'm in Warrior 3, which is obviously very similar to this position, one side I can do and the other side I just can't. You got 10 seconds. But you know what, we're human. That's what bodies are like. 5 seconds. 3, woo. And come up to standing. Give those legs a shake. We are going to go straight back in to those 5 exercises. Remember, 2 rounds of every single section today. No rest. Air squats. If you want to add resistance, go ahead and do it. Take those legs slightly wider, straight into it. 40 seconds. Squeeze. Chest stays lifted, belly's drawn in. Focus on your core and your glutes. Squeeze those glutes to lift. Sometimes I forget, and then you're like, oh yeah, fire those up. This is your last time, remember. 10 minutes of lower body, 10 minutes of upper body, 10 minutes of the fun stuff at the end. You've got 15 seconds. We're almost there. 5 seconds. 3. Last one. Reverse lunges. Take it to the top of your mat. Nice 20-second rest. Remember that slight lean forward of the chest, pushing the weight a little bit more into that front leg. So really firing it up. 5 seconds. Right leg back first. Slide it back. Let's go. I got a bit too eager then. I started you 1 second early, but no, a little bit extra work. You got 30 seconds left. Take it down. 25. Stay with me. We are almost there. Remember, only 2 rounds. So if you're starting to fatigue, give yourself that little bit of a push mentally. It's only 2 rounds. It's only 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Take it to the side. Exercise 3, crossout squats or side to side lunge. If you need to add resistance, add that resistance. Feet pointing forwards. Dropping it to the side. 3, 2, let's go. Take it down. And squeeze. Push away from the floor with the outside of that foot. That is going to automatically get that glute And abductors fired up, outside thigh, chest stays lifted, squeeze. 25 seconds left. Stay with me. 20 seconds. All the way to the end. We just got runner touches left, and then we're going into upper body round. Legs are done. Push. Feel that burn. Push. 3 seconds. And time. Step to the top of your mat. Not to the top of your mat, step to the middle of your mat. Let's lift. Which leg is easier? Let's lift right leg first. Remember, when we lift that leg, what are we doing? We're engaging our core. Let's start already. Woo. Working on our balance. Core stabilizer muscles should be working. Let's go. Hips are square. Belly's drawn in. Squeeze that glute of the supporting leg to lift. Runner touches. One of my favorite exercises, this, just because it works on strengthening whilst working on our balance. A little bit of coordination as well. Gets us thinking. You've got 15 seconds left. Drop that hip. I have to remind myself, so I'm reminding you too. Drop that hip. And time. Change to the other side. Shake those legs out. You've got 15 seconds rest, and then we're going to take it onto the other side. So when that hits 10, we're going to lift and we're going to hold by challenging our core. Okay, lift and hold. Lifting that leg, using our core, squeezing our glute of our supporting leg. Are we ready? Let's go. Take it down. Hips are square. And squeeze. Down. And squeeze. 30 seconds. 25. Work on keeping those hips square. Engaging your core. Working on that balance. Strengthening that supporting leg and the core at the same time. This is your last one. Make it the best one because you're not doing it again. Hold it and relax. Give your legs a shake. Well done. You've got 15 seconds rest. Legs are done. Lower body's done. We're coming down to upper body. Come onto your back. On your back, on your bum. Crab reach. So we're going to lift our hips off the floor. And then we're going to reach behind us. Lift up. Let's go. Reach. And bring it back down. Change hands. Push and down. Let's go. Little bit more challenging. Maybe an unusual movement pattern for you. But that is one thing that is really good, is to trick our body or give our body something that we don't normally do. Because we get used to doing certain things. So this, maybe it's new to you. 8 seconds. And it's a little bit more challenging. Last one. Coming back over to the other side. We're going to go chest push-ups. Option to do this on your knees or on your toes. As I've said previously, want to make sure we are like an arrow, head to elbows. So we're not flailing our elbows out. We're like an extension of our head. So from above, we look like an arrow. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you squeeze and lift. Draw the belly in. Remember, you can do these on your knees, that's fine. If you want to do them on your toes, you can do them on your toes as well. It's totally up to you. Squeeze your chest at the top. 15 seconds. Try not to drop your forehead. We tend to do this. Squeeze the chest. We're doing these nice and slow, but of course you can speed it up if you wish. So now we're going to look at the opposing muscle groups. We worked our chest, now we're going to work our back with back extension. It's always really hard to work our back when we don't have equipment, so this is a really nice one to do at home. So we're going to lift full circle, back to the center, and then lower. Hope you're not going to knock that. Let's go. Lift, full circle, center, lower. Exhale. Full circle. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And lower. Lift. Squeeze. Center. Lower. Work that back. Squeeze. Center. And lower. When we do anything like back related, keep going, 5 seconds. Imagine the muscles you're working. So we're really focusing on squeezing our lats, these muscles that run down the side of our back, okay? So make sure you're focusing on squeezing those muscles, especially when we haven't got that resistance. We're gonna come into tricep push-ups, single arm, okay? So lay onto your side, keep that hand underneath you. Right hand is supported, working right tricep only. Let's go, push, squeeze, and lower. This is a nice alternative. I hate doing tricep dips. I don't like the position of that on my shoulders. So for me, this is a really nice way to work triceps singly in a different way. Push. You've got 20 seconds. This is a bit of a burner, this one, after a while. 10 seconds. Can you feel it in the back of your arm? That's where you want to feel this. If you can't, just play around with your positioning. Okay, change to the other side, swing it around. Exactly the same thing, so tuck that arm underneath. Hand goes flat onto the ground, working the back of our left arm here. Slightly different use of triceps than what you're normally used to. Okay, let's go, push. Push. And lower. 40 seconds. Push and lower. You've got this. You can do it. Use your breath, super important. Push and exhale at the same time. It will help you, I promise. It's the only thing that gets me through this one. 15 seconds. Can you feel that burn yet? Thank God it's only 2 rounds, right? Keep it going. 5 seconds. 3, last one. 2, and recover. Not too much time to recover though. We're gonna go crab reach. So I'll flip it around this way this time. Or did I do it this way last one? I can't remember. I think I did. Okay, you've got 8 seconds. We're gonna go crab reach. Second round, final round, upper body. Are you ready? Let's go, push, reach and lower. Change arms, our bum does not come down. Reach and drop. Keep your hips off the ground, really challenging ourselves to hold ourselves up on one arm. Halfway. Remember, last round. You have got 10 seconds. And rest. Flip it over. Chest push-ups. Again, I reiterate, triangle. My head all the way towards my elbows so that we're not crunching the shoulders up. Knees or toes, does not matter. Let's go, inhale, lower. Exhale, push. Squeeze the chest at the top. Think about your positioning. Draw your belly in and squeeze your glutes. Really focus on working that core at the same time. Maybe you want to try one on your toes and then come down, one on your knees. Five seconds. Keep going, last one. And rest. Back extension, full circle. This time, a little bit more challenging. We're not going to lower ourselves down to the ground. So we're going to stay in that dish or reverse dish shape if you like. Staying up, working our back a little bit harder. 3, 2, lift and squeeze. Imagine you're pulling a resistance band, so really engaging our back. Extend out in front of you, and again, don't lower. Time under tension, so no release here, making it a little bit more challenging. Breathe through it. You got 8 seconds. And rest. Triceps. Woo. 2 rounds of upper body left. Then we got a 10-minute full body round, core focused. Have a little lie down on your side. Pop that hand down on the ground. Use this hand wherever you want for support. Not support, just out of the way. Let's go, push. You've got a little slight rotation here as you turn and look towards your hand. You should be feeling it through the back of the arm. Exhale. Use that breath. Exhale. That's it, 20 seconds. Keep it going. You've got 10 seconds left. 5. Last 2. And then change to the other side. 15 seconds left of this rest. Last time working our tricep in this motion. We'll probably have a little bit of tricep work in those last exercises as well, from what I can remember. Hand comes up, hand comes down. Let's go, push. Last time, last 40 seconds. Bend that elbow, feel the back of the arm. 30 seconds. Use that breath. 15. Final 10. All the way to the end. You've got 5 seconds left. And relax. Relax, relax, relax. We're going to go straight into our last round. 10 minutes left, 5 exercises, starting with a Hindi squat into a rotation. So squat is a functional movement pattern, rotation is a functional, movement pattern. So like a yogi squat, like this, knees pointing in the same direction as our toes. Lift and twist, down. So we're dropping lower than a normal squat. Think like a yoga squat, a Hindi squat. Hips drop low, knees are turned out, chest is lifted. Swing those arms all the way into a rotation. Starts easy, this one, but now you should be feeling that burn. Twist, Hindi squat, yogi squat twist, compound, working multiple muscle groups. Keep it going. And relax. Kick throughs, another one of my favorite exercises. So come down into a cat hover. Toes are off the floor like a box position, and we're going to kick through underneath, releasing our hand. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, twist and kick through, release your hand, back into that box position. Always coming back to that box, always. Position yourself. This isn't about speed, this is about getting this exercise right. Releasing, full body workout, full body, kicking it up, drawing your belly in. You don't have to reach for that foot. If you can't reach for it, that's fine. Drop your hips down and twist. And rest. Downward dog to plank. Ripple through like a wave, exaggerating that core engagement, exaggerating that core movement. Come up to your downward facing dog for me. In 3, 2, imagine you're a wave, ripple through, belly's drawn in, onto your tiptoes. Push it back, Ripple through. Nice one to catch your breath. Exhale. Exhale as you do this. Exaggerate that squeeze, that engagement of your core. 8 seconds. Last one. And then come down. Dead bugs. I hate using that word. Dead bugs, that's what you look like, dead bug. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 options for this exercise. Remember, bellies do not push up. We don't want that gap underneath our lower back. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. Imagine your belly button's kissing your spine. Close that gap. Hands stop here to stop your knees creeping forward. First option, just extend one leg and then draw it back. Then extend the other leg. Constantly drawing the belly to the ground. Option 2, opposite arm to leg. Whenever I do this exercise with somebody, before you weren't allowed to touch anybody, put your hands underneath your lower back and imagine your belly button squeezing that hand, squishing that hand between your lower back and the ground. Really work on engaging that core. Okay, last exercise, hands come down your ground. I'm going to demonstrate first. Reverse crunch, extend, reverse crunch, stand. Optional to stand, okay? It's a reverse burpee and a reverse crunch. Let's go. Reverse crunch and extend. Reverse crunch, option, stand. Control that movement. Reverse, use your core. Extend, reverse, stand. Remember, control. A reverse crunch into a reverse burpee. Try not to use your hands to stand. Although automatically you kind of want to finish like a gymnast, but you'll probably do that automatically anyway. And stand, control. Last one. Finish it off to standing. Ready to go back to the top. Hindi squat, into rotation. 5 exercises, last time, 10 seconds rest. Are we ready? Toes turned out, chest is lifted, bum drops down. Pray if you want to. Hindi squat, let's go, twist. And twist. Slightly different to your normal squat, where we kind of encourage the knees to not shoot forward in a normal squat. This exercise, we're allowing the knees to come forward to allow a little bit more mobility through our ankles and hips. Just by that turnout, rotate. Remember to release your heel in that rotation. So we're going to twist our knees. Woo. Kick throughs. 4 exercises left. Are we ready? Kick through. Again, one of my favorites. Tuck the toes underneath. Lift the knees. Kicking under. Option to release your hand. Drop your hips down as you go. Let's go. Kick through. Hips come down. Release that hand. And then you come back. Box position. Kick through. Hips come down. Draw your core in. Push away from the floor. If that is a little bit tough, stay in this box position and imagine drawing your knees towards your wrists, because that is going to engage your core a little bit more. Let's go, 15 seconds. Pick up the pace. Remember, all of this is low impact. No jumping necessary. And rest. Downward dog to plank. Ripple through. Don't know what this is. that's the motion. The wave of the body. Pushing forward and rippling through and exaggerating that core squeeze. So let's come up to downward dog and let's go. Ripple through. Exaggerate. Push away from the floor. Take it up. Ripple and wave. Take it back. You have got this. We are almost there. We have got 2 exercises left. Then your 30-minute workout is done. 15 seconds. Exaggerate that squeeze, that little wave. Well done. And then dead bugs, flip it over. Dead bugs, then reverse burpee crunches. Kind of a combination exercise. 2 exercises mashed together. 5 seconds, remember keeping your hands here is just going to stop your knees doing this. That is more challenging, okay? So maybe you want to do this. Maybe you want to keep your hands there and just work the legs only. That's absolutely fine if that's what you want to do. Remember, belly is drawing down towards the ground. Imagine squishing something underneath your lower back. Really exaggerate that core squeeze. Using your breath, locking it on, closing that gap. Remember, you can just do legs. We have got your final exercise. There's the buzzer. 20 seconds. You've got this. Reverse crunch. Control that leg extension. Reverse crunch. Option to stand. You don't have to if you don't want to. Hands on the ground. Try not to use your hands if you are going to come into that reverse burpee. Are we ready? Let's go. Reverse crunch. Control that leg lower. Belly draws down. Reverse crunch. And stand. Reverse crunch. Get that burpee going. So I said low impact, which meant no burpees, but I guess I kind of cheated you a little bit there. So reverse. Finish it off. You've got 15 seconds. Draw the belly down. Don't let your stomach start to push up as you fatigue. Work that core. Timer. That is you done. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you have a good stretch and a cool down now to finish off your workout. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again. Take care.